Hey X, I'm not sure if you knew about this, but there's a stat that you guys are 6-0 this season when the defense holds opponents to 17 points or fewer. After the first half struggles in this season, especially with the defense, do you think that this unit is back to really playing the way that the standard of last season? Do you think that you guys are back to that level?
On the defense side, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we back to that level. I feel like everybody confidence, everybody having fun. Really don't pay attention to the stacks, but that's a good stack though. But we just got to keep taking 1 week at a time and keep playing good ball.
Other questions? David?
Hey, X, what do you think about where this team stands right now going into this bye and before this stretch run? And what will you be doing during this bye week?
Recovering, getting some rest. This week, damn near week 14. It's a lot of ball left, I say, just trying to recover, just make sure everybody get back 100%, and try to win out.
Joe?
Hey, X, I wanted to ask you about the interception in Sunday's game. What was the key to getting that play executed on the deep ball?
He's in cover 3, and the quarterback he hit me with a high-low concept. I guess he was expecting me to jump the out route, and the other guy was 2-7 routes, and I ended up seeing the ball in the air and just went to go attack the ball.
I know you said statistics aren't that key, but aside from just the interceptions, the statistics show that you've been really locking things down over the last 3 to 5 games. How do you feel about where your game is right now?
I feel good about it, man. I'm very confident. Everything clicking together. And just feel like I'm back where I end up leaving it at in 2020. So, I feel like I'm back on the road.
Thanks, X.
Omar?
Now that you're you're at the end of the bye, do you feel like a break at this point is beneficial, or would you still have preferred it earlier?
I prefer it earlier because we're on the road right now. I want to keep that going. So, even though we got a bye, a lot of guys probably banged up. We probably needed week 14, but I definitely wanted it earlier. But we're on the road right now. We just got to keep that momentum coming off the bye. We just got to do a lot of good things.
Well, if I could follow that up, you guys have, I believe it's like 2 touchdowns in the last 5 games that you guys have allowed. I'm not 100% sure on that stat, but it's something stingy like that. What is the mentality when you get to the red zone or when the opponent gets to the red zone? How do you clamp that down like that?
I feel like everybody just focus in. We try to give them 3 points. That's probably it. That's what we want in the red zone. So, everybody try to focus and be more, pay more attention to detail. Understand what the offense is giving us. We don't want nobody to get in that end zone. We try to protect the house. So, we just got to keep doing that week in and week out.
Travis?
Hey, good morning, X. I wanted to ask you about your pass rush up front. You have 3 guys right now that currently rank in the top 15 in quarterback hits. How does that help you in the secondary's job and coverage?
Man, that's a blessing. With guys like that getting to the quarterback and putting pressure on the ball, it make the job easier for the back end. I say as a defense, it all worked together, and that's what y'all been seeing. They've been working together, and a lot of plays and opportunities been out there that we've been taking advantage of it.
Hal?
X, a couple of players since the game ended yesterday have talked about the bye and the pros and the cons of having it right now. How do you think is the best way to keep this momentum going, to make sure you retain your sharpness through the bye week and that there's no rust when you do come back to play another game?
I feel like we got to focus on the main goal. Even though we get a bye, it's not a a party time or do this or do that. You know, you got to take care of your body. You got to do things right. And when we come back, you know, we got to have that same attitude and probably turn it up a notch. You know, I feel like we just gotta stay focused. You know, we can't let that be a distraction that's been a bye week, and even though we on a roll, I say.
Thanks.
Joe?
I was curious how things are different for you, you know, just everyday life when you're in the midst of like a 5-game win streak as opposed to a long losing streak. How does that change things for you and waking up and then just your whole day?
I feel like take that one day at a time. You know, at the beginning, it was rough. You know, and we're seeing a lot of good things that's happening right now. You know, we're just trying to balance everything out. And I say just focus on each day and just focus on trying to get better.
Thanks.
Travis?
Hey, X, I think yesterday Coach Flo said that he wanted you guys to go put your feet up this week and kind of enjoy the time off. And Landon talked about watching some football. I was curious, when you put your feet up, what are you into? Is it Netflix? Do you hop on the sticks? Do you watch football too? Like, what's your go-to leisure activity?
No, I'm gonna watch some football. I probably, you know, have a family, so I'm probably with my kids most of the time, taking them to school and just picking them up from school. Something that we miss out on being here at the facility all day. But you know, I'm gonna make sure my kids stay, do a good job with them.
When you go to the pickup line, are there some Dolphins fans there to make sure they recognize you?
Yeah, especially the American heritage. Yes.
Thanks, X.
Oh yeah.
Daniel?
Hey, X, you just mentioned that you'll probably be watching some games. I know that the focus is still on, you know, improving, you know, yourself and the team, but do you think you'll find yourself this weekend kind of watching games and kind of internally like rooting against some teams that may be ahead of you in the standings? You know, it's a chance that you guys could bump up a little bit in the standings in the week off.
Man, to tell you the truth, I don't even pay attention to the who in front of us and nothing like that, or if we're in a hunt. You know, I just play football week in and week out. You know, I just try to focus on the thing in front of us and just try to execute just make sure we got to execute what we got to do and everything take care of itself at the end of the day.
Gotcha.
Joe?
I just remembered that Baylor won the Big 12 championship.
Yeah, yeah.
Were you by chance watching the guy tackle the other guy just short of the goal line? Did you see it on replay? Tell me about all that.
Man, me and Agua, you know, we got a little something going on. I don't want to say what we got going on, but yeah. So I think I was out going a little bit, doing a little Christmas shopping, and I think it was 21-6 the last time I seen it. So I was out, and I started panicking because I heard somebody was saying Baylor was about to blow the game. So I ended up FaceTiming Agba. He ended up telling me everything that was going on. You know, we got the dub at the end of the day. And, you know, the crazy part, I think it was 2011, or no, it was 2013 when we played them in Sweetwater. And our quarterback, Bryce Petty, ended up tripping at the 1 yard line. And I'm like, bro, that's crazy how it came back around.